There are two kinds of riches. Take note. There are two kinds of what? I'm going to tell you something that will baffle you. There are two kinds of riches. If you like one, you go for one. If you like the other one, you go for the other one. You have a choice. There are two kinds of riches. Number one, we have true riches, and number two, we have uncertain riches. I'm going to break them down. Two kinds of riches. True riches. True what? We have true riches and uncertain riches. I'm going to break the two down. So anyone you like, you go for it. True riches. Luke 16, verse 11. Shall we read together? If therefore you have not been faithful in your righteous mammon, who commit to your trust the what? True riches. True riches have its source in God and His Word. True riches are what? Its source is in God and His Word. Now, it's acquit not thyself with Him and be at what? Peace. Thereby good shall come unto thee. He said, receive, where we read in Job 22, 21 to 24. In Psalm 20, 1 to 3. Psalm 20, 1 to 3. It said, the Lord hear thee in the day of trouble. The name of God of Jacob, what? Defend thee. Send thee help from thy sanctuary and send that of Zion. Remember all thy offerings and accept thy what? Burnt sacrifice. Whatsoever the Lord doeth, it shall be forever. Ecclesiastes 3, verse 14. The blessing of the Lord, it maketh rich and added also. The one that comes from God. Proverbs 10, verse 22. The path of the just is as the shining light that shines more and more unto what? A perfect day. Proverbs 4:18. Abraham's wealth was progressive. Is that true? Hear this. True riches are pressure free. They are what? When God is the one blessing you, you can sleep. You don't have anything to fear. Are you hearing me? Because it is forever. I was studying and I saw that Sam Walton, the owner of Walmart, if you've gone to the United States, that's the biggest retail company in America. All over the world, there's no retail company that's called Walmart. Now, Walmart was founded by a man called Sam Walton. It was worth $5 billion in those days, not today. Now, before he passed on, he gave $1 billion. That family is the richest family in America. After the first 20 billion in America, about 6 of them came from that family. One family. That man was born again, paying tithe. His wealth is still unto death. John D. Rockefeller's wealth is still unto death. Are you getting what I'm saying now? Are you hearing what I'm saying? Abraham's wealth is still on in Israel till what? Death. Israel is one of the wealthiest nations on earth. The least indebted nation on earth is Israel. It's because of Abraham's wealth. Anything God gives lasts transgenerational. In 1923, there were 7 richest men in this history of America. They were richer than the entire America as a whole. How many of you enjoy when I share that story? These men were richer than America in 1923. They all died in penury. I've seen governors who are the richest governors today. They don't have money. Please don't be carried away with that kind of wealth. I don't care. The kind of money I got be poor. Boy, we've seen things and I've read things. Any money, nothing, God has no future. There are governors in this country who are richer than anybody. Today they are broke. Forget, if it's not in God, it has no future. It has no what? Go and read. Read. They were richer than the entire treasury of America, these 7 men. None of them died with honor. Abraham's wealth is still speaking in Israel till date. Israel's wealth can say, by myself, you know why Israel cannot be poor? He said, by myself have I sworn. God swore concerning Israel. It's impossible for Israel to be poor. He said, by myself have I sworn. You know, God swore to Abraham. He said, by myself that, because that's not this sin. I have not that son, and I only son, 17 and 18. He said, in blessing I will bless thee. And you are connected to Abraham's blessing through Galatians 3:13 and 14. So if you are the spiritual Abraham's children are greater than the physical Abraham children, if the physical Abraham children are not poor, then why are you poor? You are not doing what it takes. Say here. But you won't be poor after today. Shout them like a child of God. Then we have the uncertain riches. Oh my God. We have what? Uncertain. Look at them. Uncertain riches is found in 1 Timothy 6:17-18. Charge them that rich in this was say, charge them that they be not high-minded. They should not do like this. They should not raise their shoulder. He said, this Bible said, tell them they should not do like this. That they should that they be not high-minded. They should not trust in. They should not trust in that money that has no what. Listen, I'll read your. When you read Bible, don't you look at life? The psalmist said, he was envious of them until he went to the house of the Lord. Then understood he their ways, that they are on a slippery ground. David said, when I went to the house of God, then understood they had their end. I've not seen one sinner's wealth that is transgenerational. Highest one generation, after that took off. Tell me one sinner's wealth all over the world that has moved to fourth generation. But look at Abraham's wealth. Generation after what? Generation after what? Generation after what? Any money not in God has no future. Because some of you, guys, we get money, all these other people they breed. No, you get guy. If we chop some money like that, forget church. Look at us waiting before you. When you're doing something, look at those who have done it before. No, human beings are very funny. Even in church, there are some people, no, all this price, it's not for me. They have some millions I stole, so when I keep them, I have estates. I can't be poor. One cancer can wipe them. One child who takes cocaine can finish your money. One cocaine son, God forbid you won't have that. One cocaine boy, this property is that they say 160 bring only 2 million. I sell it for this. 2 million. Do you have 2 million? Break it. 160, forget 2 million. He's sniffing cocaine. When you see people sniff cocaine, they behave. They behave like madmen. They can sell something they buy for 100 million for 2 million. When they are shaking for the cocaine, so bring any money, anyone available, anyone available, just bring available. But this is demonic. It's demonic. Don't take cocaine. Hey, don't take it. That thing is spirit. It's a Satan. Women take now, not only men. Women sniff. Women sniff. You see, they make their eye like this. Women sniff cocaine. It's not only men. They're high. They now look dry. If music is playing and they'll be dancing offbeat, that's the cocaine has overworked that time. If music is playing, they say, it's cocaine. It's that it cannot make you to laugh, they will laugh. Have you ever seen where cocaine people are? If you talk like this, you say, what did they make this man laugh? Now the cocaine they do overnight. That's why they call it spirit. They call it what? Don't take it. It destroys people. In case anybody is held bound with cocaine here, drugs, not only cocaine, that's heroin, any of them, whether you codeine or whatever you call them. Anybody held bound by that satanic force, be loosed from it in the name of Jesus. If you have anybody connected to you who is into drugs, I command them free right now. In Jesus' mighty name. Or certain riches have their source in power and mind. It has its source in efforts. It's the kind of money you do it by your strength. You think you are the one who is doing it by power and mind. I've seen power and mind fail people. Listen. It is here today, tomorrow you are not sure of it. That kind of wealth, don't go for it. Don't what? Don't go for it. Go for true riches from. Are you hearing me? Or certain riches is where you do it by power and mind. You do it by effort. You don't believe in God. You just believe that your strength can make it happen. But here what God says, by strength shall no man. It's not of him that what? Not of him that, no, but God has showed mercy. So take time to build your wealth on who? God. So here.